Hello class, I'm going to be your automotive teacher for the day. My name is Mr. Soucier if you want to call me that. Alright, so this is our automotive class. Today we're going to be talking about the introduction to auto, which is also known as the introduction to automotives. So we're basically going to cover, parts of a car, parts of the engine, parts of the vehicle, stuff like that. So you got the automobile. So first off, we're going to go over parts, assemblies, and systems. If you want to write this crap on your notebooks, you can. You want to get some notes on there. So you got some crap for the tests we're going to be doing. We're going to have so many good tests in here, so you got to be ready for that. So we're going to go over this, write your notes down, get a lot of information. It's going to be great, bro. Alright, so let's get started. So, parts, assemblies, and systems. Who knows what that is? Anybody? Alright. A part is the smallest removable item on the car. A part is not normally disassembled. The word component is frequently used when referring to the electrical, I can't say that word. For example, a spark plug is an I can't do this. I'm messing up. An assembly is a set of fitted parts designed to complete a function. For example, the engine is an assembly that converts fuel into the usable power to move the vehicle. Technicians most sometimes take assemblies apart and put them back together during maintenance, service, and repair operations. An automotive system is a group of I'm having trouble doing this, everybody. I'm really sorry. I'm trying to do this here. So if you look over on this tells you those easy parts of an engine, the parts of a vehicle there. If you look at all that just gives you a lot of good old information there. If you look over at this, it gives you all that information. Have a look at that. Look. Alright, a lot of good information. So, here's another look of this is your typical car here. As you might notice, this is how your car might look. These are different kinds of cars. You got that sedan, that hatchback thingy. You got that minivan. You got that SUV and stuff. Look at all that. Look how nice all that looks. Those are all your kinds of vehicles you might own. They're type of vehicles that they have out there on the lot. You can be able to get them for $10 million or more, or less. Depends. So, the block is a metal casting that holds all the other engine parts in place. The cylinder is a round hole bored in the block. It guides piston movement. The piston is a cylindrical component that transfers the energy of combustion to the connecting rod. The ring seals a small gap around the side of the piston that keep combustion pressure and oil from leaking between the piston and the cylinder wall. The connecting rod links the piston to the crankshaft. Alright? The crankshaft changes the replicating motion of the piston and rod into those useful rotary motion systems. Everyone knows what that means, right? It's very, very useful information here that we're talking about. The intake stroke draws that air-fuel mixture in that engine's combustion chamber. The compression stroke prepares the air-fuel mixture for combustion. With both of the valves closed, like your mouth being closed, right? That piston slides upward with the compresses, and it traps that air in there, so air doesn't get out of there, and it doesn't cause all this, malfunction going on. So that's very, very, very good. So, yeah, you got your vehicle, and you got your car, so I can draw a picture. So you got your vehicle. This is your car. I'm a terrible drawer, but let's say this is a car. Alright, this is your car. And you got your hood on this side, you got your trunk on this side and everything. You got your windows here, got that fancy door, and you got nice headlights, you got your taillights in the back, you got maybe that nice antenna up here, got that nice sexy sunroof, and got a nice car. And your car might be a green colored car, so you gotta make it green, a green car. So your car's green, and it's really nice, and you like it a lot, so it's a great car. So, and it has 297,900,000 miles on it. That's the mileage of your car here. 209, so it's almost got 300,000 miles on it. And let's say you wanted to give it an oil change. So you needed an oil change at this amount of miles. So you got change your oil, get new oil in that car, synthetic oil, get that oil in, give your car some nice new power. So that's basically part of our introduction to auto. Next up, if you want, because we can go over a lot of stuff. Okay, so everybody understands the lesson, right? Okay, good. So, next up we got on the list, talk about that good old fuel system. You got that fuel system and everything inside your car. Your car might have that. But, yeah, the good old fuel system, the fuel system must provide the correct mixture of air and fuel for efficient combustions. This system must add the right amount of fuel to the air entering those cylinders. So you got to have that all working right, or else you're going to have a boo-boo in your car. You don't want that to happen. That's not going to be good. Alright, so diesel injection system, which is primarily a mechanical system that forces the diesel fuel directly into the combustion chambers. Just so y'all know, that's not gasoline. It's diesel. Alright? Unlike that gasoline engine, those diesel engines do not use the spark plugs to ignite the air-fuel mixture. Instead, it uses those, those high thingamajiggies that you might have in those power stroke diesel engines. It's very, very unique. Alright? It's not gasoline. It's way different than gasoline. Gasoline and diesel are both different. Your car's not... If your car is diesel, don't put gas in it. That's going to destroy it. Don't do that. Alright, you got that manual transmission car. Alright, so let's say your car is a manual transmission, right? You got that clutch in the bottom, you got the brake, and you got that gas. You start the car, you got to put your foot on that clutch and everything, and get that baby started up. So that's your manual transmission. You got to put it in the first gear, second gear, all those kinds of gears you got. You're having fun with it, So, yeah, manual transmissions are good. Better than automatic in a way. You can have lots of fun with manual. You don't have fun with automatic. You have fun with those manual transmissions. So, if you want to have extra fun in your car, get a manual. They have the best. Alright, so, also, your muffler is not a part of your engine. Your alternator is a part of your car's charging system because it charges the battery. Your radiator is part of your cooling system. Your air conditioner is not a part of the cooling system. Alright? There are cars that can be 3 cylinders, 4 cylinders, 6 cylinders, 8 cylinders. There's even certain 10-cylinder vehicles that are out there. Have you heard of 10-cylinder vehicles? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Either way, there are some 10-cylinder vehicles out there that none of you have probably heard of, but there have been. That's very cool, right? And we can call 6 cylinders and 8 cylinders V6s and V8s. You don't call a 4-cylinder a V4. That just doesn't make any sense. Cylinders with a V, V6, V8. Alright? Remember that. You got V6 and V8. And the more cylinders your vehicle has, the more gas it'll take up. So that means the more of your gas how your car is going to be. Most cars, you might have a V6, or your car just might be a straight 4-cylinder. Most of the time, if your car is even tinier, it might be a 3-cylinder. Don't get those things, they're crap. They're terrible cars. Either have a 4-cylinder or a 6-cylinder, or maybe even an 8-cylinder. Whatever you like the most, it's your choice. Just don't get those garbage 3-cylinder vehicles. They're crap. You're not going to get good gas miles on those. They're terrible, trust me.